Hi guys, welcome to another buzzing walkabout here on Buzzing Pattaya, and today I am down at the very junction of Beach Road and Pattaya Klang, and as you can see behind me now, this is one of these illuminated archways that they do at the night time, which is really pretty, I have to say. But as you can probably tell by the way I'm squinting today, is boiling. It really is hot. I've got the sun beaming down on my current bun. It really ain't good, and I feel like I'm like one of those boil in the bag sort of meals. Do you remember the boil in the bag meals? Crazy, but yeah, so it's really hot today. Today's subject is a really good subject, but guys, I need your help because I'm way out of my comfort zone on this one, for the simple reason being is I don't make a lot of flights. Now the question I've been asked is, what is the best flights to get to come out to Thailand? Is it the direct flights? Is it the stopovers? You know, what are the prices you pay, etc, etc. So this is the question I've been asked, and truthfully I don't know the answer to it. So I'm gonna throw myself out to you guys and say, please, you know, could you share your experiences on the airways that you've used, the prices you've paid, whether you've done stopovers, whether you've done direct flights, etc, etc. I mean, I will go through my own experiences and why I chose to do the flights I chose from the UK. And what I am going to do is I'm going to tease you a little bit and also spoil you. I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to show you this beautiful sunny day here on the beach. It really is fantastic. And if ever someone asks you, why do you live here? This is my answer. All right, so just to give you the bearings again, as you can see here, I'm right in front of the Hilton, not far away. And over there, see that place there? That's called Tito's Fashion. If you're into getting your shirts and suits and trousers and stuff for work back home, really highly recommended. Been here a long time. Very highly recommended. And of course, straight opposite me there, you can see Witherspoons. And I haven't actually been in there yet, but I am going to have a go. And as you can see, if I spin round now, there we go. Let's go take a look at this. I might even walk through the little love arch. Well, I do love you all, so I might as well. Let's have a go. Hang on, let me get my bag. Let's move it down a touch. Look at this, how pretty. You can bring your 3-day girlfriend here and spoil her. All right, let's go through. Feels like I'm getting married for the 10th time. Oh dear, don't know why I'm laughing, it's costing me a bloody fortune. All right, so let me get through this, oh, wrong way. No, not that way, this way, that's it, there we go. Oh, Jesus. Now I just walked into the, oh, bloody hell. Right, are we back there? Sorry about that, I just walked into one of these prongs. And I'm not gonna lie, what a retard. All right, oh God, what's going on with the camera today? Come on, sort yourself out, Mr. Knight. All right, now look at that. Look at that. What a beautiful scene. There you go. Let me just get the camera straight. Right there. How nice is this? Look at it. Now I know right now you are calling me lots of names and you're saying to yourself, God, look at him. This is what he calls his front lawn. Unbelievable. Look how beautiful that is. And look, there's just not a soul in sight. It really is empty. Really empty. There's no jet skis flying around. There's no paragliding that normally goes on over there. None of that. We really are, obviously in our lockdown, we really are very sparse on the ground. But at least you won't have to put your towel out in the morning to secure your sunbathing space. I used to remember when I used to go on holiday, you'd stay in these resorts and you go down in the morning and there was like 5,000 towels on all the sunbeds. It used to drive me nuts, really did. Okay, so the question then, and we're going to walk down this way. Let's walk along the beach, shall we? Beautiful day. And look at that. Right, where are we? See that in the distance there? There. That is the tower. And I really can't believe I am going to be throwing myself off the top of that on a zip wire for charity in the not so distant future. I guess with the closures, some things have a silver lining, every cloud in it. Every cloud has a silver lining. Mine is it's delaying that I've got to do, which I will do. Really don't want to do it, but I will do. Hey ho, it's for the kids. And in case you don't know what I'm waffling on about, basically there's a GoFundMe page which has been set up by one of the channel followers, and he very kindly threw the challenge out and said, look, if we raise enough money, will you jump down the zip wire? And I was like, yeah, but you ain't going to raise it. Bloody hell, he's not only raised it, they've succeeded and passed it. Now we're talking about throwing me out of an aeroplane. Oh, dearie me. All right, so let's get this sorted out. Now I need to just move my camera. That's better. Okay, so let's have a walk up here. Beautiful, and look at this, look at this. All right, so flights. So I can only go by my own experience. And in answer to your question about flights, I always had a direct flight. I never, ever looked for doing stopovers. I couldn't think of anything worse personally than sitting on an aeroplane flying to then have to get off, go and do what you got to do for a couple of hours, to then get back on again and resume your journey here. So for me, I always did direct flights, and Thai Airways was probably my most regular flight path, as was Emirates, and I even did a bit with the who am I thinking of? Oh God. See, it shows how long it is since I've done a flight. I can't remember. The two main Thai Airways. You got Thai Airways and there's another one. Eva Air, that's it, Eva Air. And yeah, they were pretty much my go-to flight paths. Price-wise, I used to get a direct flight from London for about 650, 700 quid, which I thought was pretty good, to be honest. You guys may disagree. You might even be able to get better rates than what I did. And if you can, you know, if you've got any particular go-to sites where you book your flights, you know, guys, please share. Drop a link below. Please share and tell me. You know, share it with our followers. That's what makes our channel so powerful, is that it's nothing about me, but it's all about you guys in terms of the information you share with each other, which makes it really powerful for everyone to enjoy watching and reading and seeing the comments, etc. So for me, the price I paid, I personally thought was value for money. I was happy just to get on. I used to get the 9:35 p.m. flight, and occasionally I would get the 10:15 p.m. flight. But it was great, because what that meant was that I would get on the plane in my evening time. Once you got up in the air and you got yourself settled down, within an hour normally you're asleep. They tend to turn all the lights off as well, which is good. So you can get your head down. If you like me, I don't sleep a lot, as you already know, but I could sleep for 5 or 6 hours, which, you know, in all fairness was pretty much half the journey. Then when you wake up, bung a movie on, watch a movie for a couple of hours. By that time it's then breakfast. They'd serve you the breakfast, and then, you know, you weren't a million miles away from landing. And of course, by taking the night flight from England, it means that you get here at about 3:20 in the afternoon as an average. And so I'm just going to pan around and let you look at. Yeah, so 3:20 in the afternoon, which was good, because that also meant that by the time you cleared customs, it was about 4:30, and then you'd get yourself your transport. You get a taxi, or you might have a lift book waiting for you, whatever. But basically, you know, if you got out the door by 4:30, 5 o'clock, Bangkok to Pattaya at that time of day, of early evening, you know, you're only looking at about an hour and a half tops. So, you know, you'd be from 5 to sort of 6:30 into wherever it is you're staying. You could be out at 7:30 once you've had a shower, freshened up, and got yourself on your way. So for me personally, excuse me, for me personally, I used to take that option. For me, that was a perfect option. Now, I also know a lot of you guys do stopovers, and you do stopovers in Abu Dhabi and various other places. So I'll be interested to know, what are your stopovers like? You know, do you go to the added expense of paying the additional money for the lounges? You know, I've had it in the past where, not when I've came here, because obviously I didn't stop over, but I've had it in the past when I've been in Europe and I've been doing various flights or whatever. I've also taken advantage of their lounge. And I've got to say, the lounge is pretty spot on, because you go in, you sit down, you got free food, free drinks, free Wi-Fi. I mean, I say it's free, you've obviously paid for it in your ticket, but what I mean is that it's very reasonably priced, and definitely in the times I've used it, it's never been a problem. I've always enjoyed it. I thought it's been value for money. So I don't know, you know, do you guys use these business lounges? I don't know whether it's just me, but it feels like the camera's wanging around a little bit. I might be wrong, but yeah, it's in the gimbal, but I don't know. Anyway, so yes, I mean, if you use these lounges, I mean, what are they like? Do you think they're value for money? Are they places that you would recommend using? I'll tell you what I do want to talk to you about is here, the jet skis. Now, we keep covering this a few times recently, but it's a subject that you really do need to be very aware of, because, you know, if you don't see the damages before you get on, then you could be in a world of trouble. Let me just, I want to show you this. Look at this. Here's a good example. So in the water, you wouldn't see that. You wouldn't see this. But when you're out the water and they check it, trust me, they'll blame you. So I would just say, guys, be very, very careful when you hire these jet skis. Very, very careful. Video it, photograph it, make it very clear to the vendor that you know exactly what you are doing and that you are not going to be mugged off, because I tell you, it happens. Sad, but it happens. Now what I do want to show you is this. Now up here, see at the very top there, you see that circle, that hollow part? That is the Horizon, the Hilton Horizon Lounge. I did a video from there not so long back. It is absolutely beautiful, and you can see for miles and miles and miles. They do a great 2-for-1 cocktail. Really is fantastic value, and as I say, the view is breathtaking. It really is a fabulous place to go. So I would highly recommend it, particularly if you're looking to impress your newfound love of the hour. Take her up there. Chances are she's probably been there 500 times anyway, but never mind, it makes you feel good. But take her up there. It really is nice. Honestly, it really is nice. Highly recommend it. And for sure, the views, well, you imagine being up the top there. Now you're going to look across at all of this, and the sun sets over there that way. Sun comes down that way. So when you're up in the Horizon Lounge, that's where you're going to see it pop down there. Stunning, beautiful. All right, what's interesting is I haven't had anybody ask me if I want to sit down on the deck chair, and I just got waved at by a gentleman sat over outside the Hilton. So hello there, sir. I'm sorry I didn't know who you are, and you're a bit too far away for me to walk over and say hello, but if you're there when I come back, I will. But hello to you. The one thing I will say is, when you look out here, I personally, you may disagree, but I personally would not swim in this water. And if you've seen any of my other videos, you'll see when you get right up to the top, see, looking right in front of us, you can just make out the Pattaya beer garden. Just before the beer garden are, I think it's 3 or possibly 4 big funnels that just pump all the stuff that they suck out the sewage and the drains, etc., in times of high tide and flooding, and they pump it out into the sea. I can honestly say, me as an individual, I would not recommend you swim in there. I'm not saying don't, I'm just saying I don't recommend it. What I would do is nip across the road down to Jomtien or Banan Pearl, all around these areas, and I'd swim there. And I might be naive, maybe the tide takes all the rubbish from here around there anyway, but I guess it's the old thing, if you can't see it, then you don't think about it. But when you stand there and you see these funnels pumping thousands and thousands of gallons of water into the sea, and it's just rancid water, well, it's enough to put you off swimming, that's for sure. And as you see there in the front, see right in the middle of our picture now, the waterfront. What an eyesore. And you know, all the years still, we are still no further better off than when we started with this. The main developer was a guy called Kobe, who was very, very well established here, was involved in the Centara groups, etc., etc. And they've come to a loggerheads because apparently the building doesn't conform to the set regulations. I don't know what was right or wrong, so don't hold me to that. And the authorities have told him, well, you need to change what you're doing or you can't carry on. And I believe that his argument was, no, I'm within what I said was the initial plans and I'm not paying to change. So they kind of locked horns. And on the negative side of it, as you can see now, it's just still there. And you know, the sad thing is, imagine if that was finished. Imagine it in all its glory. It was meant to be all like mirrored glass and stuff like that. I mean, I can imagine it would have been beautiful, but sadly it's not there, and it's not happening, and it just doesn't look like it's going to happen. So, and I think they're at the stalemate now, where the authorities refuse to pay to demolish the building, and he's refusing to do anything with it. I don't even think Kobe's in the country anymore, so they're kind of like left with with that. So I don't know what they're going to do with it. I mean, someone has to give in eventually. I'm not sure who it will be and how it will be, but someone has to give in eventually, because you can't just leave it there. I mean, it's been there now years like this, years and years. So I don't know. All I do know is it's hot today, beautiful day, really, really nice, and hardly anybody on the beach, which is great stuff. So I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's head over to the road and we'll head back towards where I've parked my motorbike. And in fact, let's just go this way and let's see what's going on the street. Not a lot, I don't think, but we'll have a look. And like I say, guys, you know, please share with me and share with the channel your experience in terms of flights. What's your preference? Do you go for long haul? Do you go for stopovers? What's your favorite airline and why? You know, what makes them the pick of the crop as far as you're concerned? And what kind of prices are you looking at? I mean, I'm guessing, and I don't know, maybe you can help me out on that, but I'm guessing that the prices now, are they more expensive or are they cheaper? I honestly don't know. Oh, hang on 1 second, that's better. Yeah, I mean, have prices now risen because of COVID, or are they cheaper because they're trying to look for your business once they're allowed to resume all their flights? All right, cool. I'll tell you what we can do. Let's go over here. Now, each to their own, so I'm not saying anything bad. Where are we? Here we go. Oh, wait for these cars. But these souvenir shops, I mean, when I used to come here, truthfully, I used to try and find the tackiest souvenirs there were to take back and give to people, only because it was a crack. But you can see there's all kinds of stuff here, all kinds. Bum bags, perfume, sunglasses, belts, you know, it's all going on, a bit like Heinz salad cream, all going on. Even you got all your little artifacts there. I mean, yeah, look at that. Where are we? I mean, who would put that on their mantelpiece? Your mum comes round. Hello, mum. Do you like my new statue? But, and of course, you've got all these different gadgets here and things, the bongs and stuff like that. But you know, these places in the day are really busy when there's a lot of tourism here. Really, really busy. Really busy. What's the weirdest thing that you've ever bought as a souvenir? Either for yourself, for a crack, or you've bought it to give to someone for a laugh. What's the weirdest thing that you guys have bought? And I'm just going to walk over here. I want to show you this. Look at this. What a beauty. ZZ Top, eat your heart out. Look at that. Unbelievable. Beauty. Unbelievable. Oh, sorry. Let's have a look. Can you get it? You can see inside. Well, it looks like it's drivable. Window needs a bit of a clean. But yeah. The Wave Hotel. Here you go. Beautiful. All right, let's head back out. Simple things, please simple minds, and I am simple. And there's your selfie. If you want to get yourself a selfie, here you go. All right, so let's head back towards the motorbike. And yeah, like I was saying, what's the most ridiculous thing you've ever purchased for someone as a souvenir from your travels here and taken back, either for a friend or for a family relative as a joke, or maybe you're even serious, you know, maybe you thought, no, I quite like that, I'm going to buy it and give it to my family. And what was their reaction? And talking of families, I know we're diversifying slightly, but I love doing this. We walk around and just random things come into my head. What does your family make of you coming out here? You know, if you've got family, maybe you've got children, maybe you've got mum and dad, you know, they're elderly or whatever, and you're coming out here, what do they make of it? I'm very lucky. All my children have been out here and they had a great time, and my mum comes out every year. Apart from this year, sadly, she hasn't been able to make it out here, but she has a fantastic time. And you know, my mum's been in Walking Street. I mean, admittedly, I didn't take her down Soy 6 and that, but she's been in Walking Street, and she had a great time. You know, she loves it here. Let's cross over, not much going on there. And you know, hopefully she'll be over next year or maybe the end of this year, depending. but my mum loves it. But how do your family react? What do your family think about your trips over here, particularly if they know you're coming to Pattaya? What do they think about your experience here? All right, so let's head back down. We're gonna find our way back down to the bike. It's hard to imagine, you know, mid-afternoon, I'm walking down here and there's not a soul in sight. And there you go, look, this is Thai logic for you. Now there's a perfectly good road next to her, to this person, perfectly good road, but I know what we'll do. Let's ride along the path. Oh, no, there you go. Well done you. Dearie me, I got asked a question the other day about, is it hard to get a Thai motorbike license? I'm not being funny. If you fail your motorbike license here, seriously, you need to really not get on a motorbike because it's impossible to fail. It really is. Now, remember I said to you about the horizon? There you go. Let's have a look up there. All the way up there. That is the horizon. Beautiful. Stunning view, guys. Great cocktails. That's where I get my mojitos. And obviously, for obvious reasons, I can't get them right now. All right, so let's continue to walk down. And we'll keep the camera facing this way while this gentleman walks past. Hello, buddy. Good morning. Yeah, good, thank you. All right, so we're going to head back down now towards the Pattaya City, the junction where we started. And we're going to wrap up. So, live stream's coming up soon. Do you know, I've got to say, I love doing them now. I was really scared, to be honest with you, at the beginning. Really didn't know how they were going to go, what the outcome was going to be, whether it was going to fall on its face or whether it would succeed. I mean, the other day, I think on our live stream the other day, I had 638 people at its peak. Hard to imagine, really, that 638 people are interested in what we talk about on the live stream. But I love it, you know, it's fantastic, absolutely incredible, to be honest with you, and very, very flattering. And the live chat's great. The only thing I don't like, which I've been helped out with now, is the speed of the comments. Because no sooner have I answered one comment than I've missed 20. And the one thing I really hate is if I miss the super chats, because I like to thank those people, obviously personally, and you know, the money from the super chat goes to my Band Crew Jar Orphanage Fund. So I really don't like missing them, but I do sometimes. I do apologise. You know, one place you don't want to go. There you go, Soi 9, the Pattaya City Police Station. And if you don't know what I mean about when I refer to a cup of tea, that's the Teapot Fund. So now you know. Okay, so let's head on further down. Nearly there now, and going to jump on my bike. I'm going to go out. Actually, it's this later on this evening. I'm going to go out. Going to go and see a few more bars and restaurants and try to ask them if they'll come on board with our members area and give you guys some discounts, which we've been really lucky with. Quite a lot of people have done that for us already, which is fantastic. Really is fantastic. And the idea with the members card, if you're not aware, is basically the cost of your membership, which I think is about 89 baht a month for some of you. Then you know, by the time you've claimed your first discount, you really should be quids in. Okay, so we're at Soi 8 now, so let me turn the camera around. So that's it for me today. I hopefully enjoyed walking down the beach and looking at various things, bits and pieces. Guys, remember, if you want anything covering, you want me to go anywhere, do anything, please drop a comment. You know, let me know, what would you like me to go and cover, where would you like me to have a walk around. I am going to head up to Naklua soon, and I will go over to Jomtien of an evening, but right now, you know, I sound like an old record, but unfortunately many places are closed. There's not really a huge amount to show you, but anyway, I will do my very best for you. All right, guys, so that's it for me today. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember, as always, put your comments below. What are your go-to flights? What is your method of transport? Direct, or is it a stopover? What do you do? And you know, please share experiences, good and bad, so that other people on the channel can learn from your experience. All right, that's it for me then, guys. Please, as always, remember, please hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Don't forget to check out our members area. The details are showing you on the screen now. Please join, and then once you get your digital ID card from me, you can go into lots and lots of different places and claim back your discount, and that will cover the cost of your membership. And don't forget, take a look, should I say, at our Telegram group. There's over 2,300 people in there now, all like-minded people just like you. They've got a love for this beautiful city that I'm lucky enough to walk around in. All right guys, that's it then. So please, wherever you are in the world, as always, stay safe.